Hello. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Phil, and I have recently retired, and I've decided to spend 3 months in Annecy, France. I've been here in Annecy for a month now, so I thought I'd give you an idea of what my life is like since I've been here. I have taken a lot of side trips as well, but I spent most of my time here in Annecy, and it's been wonderful. Probably the most famous structure in Annecy, the Palace de l'Île, which translates to Palace of the Island. It's a beautiful place. This probably isn't the angle you're used to seeing it from though. I'll show you the famous angle. Also, it's beautiful or what? This is the famous angle. Palais de l'Île. Used to be a prison actually. Now they're calling it a palace. Go figure. Annecy Castle behind this village. So, get to that. This is Saint Francois de Sales Church. There's another view of Chateau d'Annecy, otherwise known as Annecy Castle. It's surrounded by the buildings, so it's hard to get a good shot. So that is a big dip in Lake Annecy. It's very shallow for a lot of it. It's a long way out. So I don't have bathing suit on, and I don't have a towel. Just gonna walk for a while. How beautiful is this? Look at this. And over here. The most popular place for ice cream in Annecy, as you can see by the line here. There's like 20 different ice cream places. This one has the huge line, the rest not much of a line. So this place must be really good. I'll have to check it out when there's less people. My take on Annecy Castle was, it was just okay. It had basically 2 buildings. One was a museum, with mostly artwork, and some of the artwork on the top floor was modern art, was bizarre. And then the other building was mostly about the lake, the biology of the lake. That was pretty interesting. But the view you get when you come here is great. So it was only €5.60 to get in. I spent about an hour in there, so not too bad. But not my favorite thing. Went to our marketplace today. Lots of fruits and vegetables. Very nice. Bought this piece of junk for €70. It's too small, and the brakes squeak like crazy. And a pedal came off already, but I put it back on. But €70 is cheaper than it costs to rent the bike here for a week. So I'm going to have it for 3 months. I'm going to take a ride around the lake. There's about 24 miles. We'll see if this bike actually makes it. I can always turn around if I need to. That's the old part of Annecy from the other side of the lake. Very pretty. So I had to turn around because the pedal broke off my bike and I had to drive 5 miles with just a metal bar there. Got to fix at this place. This place has been incredible. I've been here 3 times already because this bike's a piece of junk. But if you're ever in Annecy and you need a bike fix, this is the place to go, Little Big Shop. They're awesome. This is the Notre Dame Cathedral in Annecy. And my Airbnb is right there. How cool is that? Overlooking this square here. Awesome. I don't know what you're doing with your Friday afternoon, but I'm doing this. Taking a dip in Lake Annecy. Woo. Beautiful. Riding all the way around Lake Annecy, and look at these views. It's an amazing view right here. Bike tunnel. I made it all the way around the lake, about 25 miles, riding this piece of junk. So it's too small for me, and it's heavy, and it's old, and my knees are killing me, but I did it. So if I can do it on that, most people could do it on a normal bike they could rent here that's the right size. Basically everyone was passing me, old men, kids, grannies. If you ever are in Annecy, definitely do this trail around the lake. It's kind of steep in parts, so if you don't want to deal with the steepness, rent an e-bike and you can do it no problem. But it's so worth it. The views are spectacular, and you go through a bunch of small towns that are really great to see. So highly recommend it. I bought a new bike, and this is it. The old bike was too small and the seat broke, and I wasn't about to get it fixed, so I bought this one for 70 euros, and this is a much better bike. It's got a great story behind getting it too. Okay, so the quick story behind the bike. I was looking on Facebook Marketplace for a bike, and I messaged a whole bunch of people. This one guy got back to me and said he had the bike that I was looking for. I said to him, I don't have a car, so can I walk to where you are? And he said, no, I'll pick you up, which I was a little sketched about because I don't know this guy. But anyway, I let him pick me up, and I'm thinking either I'm going to get kidnapped or I'm going to get a bike. Fortunately, it was the latter. So he takes me to his house, shows me the bike. I said, that's great. I'll take it. He said, you want me to clean it up first? I said, okay. So he power washed it for me. And then he saw that one of the tires wasn't right. So he's changed out one of the wheels and put a new tire on it. And then he took me inside, and we had a couple of glasses of wine together. And then he told me he was an organist, and he played some organ music for me. In this other room, he had two huge organs. So he started playing some church hymns for me. And then he started playing the Phantom of the Opera music, you know. And I met his wife, and then he actually drove me back to my home, my Airbnb. So it was a very, very interesting night. It's so cool when you meet people like this when you're traveling. It's a night I won't forget for sure. Anyway, now I have a bike that works. He fixed it all up for me, so I'm very happy. And it was 70 euros again. I was going to try and talk him down, but like after all that, there's no way I'm going to try and talk him down. So 70 euros is a good price, I thought. It costs less to buy the bike than it did to go up to Jungfrau Joch, so I think it's a pretty good deal. So I just clocked it, and the bike tunnel is 7.5 miles from my Airbnb, so that's a good ride. 15 miles round trip, and this bike tunnel is just the coolest thing ever. here on Saturdays. Riding my bike to Gorges du Fier and saw this. Wow. Pretty awesome. On my way into Gorges du Fier, really steep downhill. Getting in here, and I rode my bike. It's about 6 miles from Annecy, so it's going to be a really steep uphill going back. But I'll enjoy this before I think about that. It's really cool. It's pathways along this rock wall here. There's the water level now, and here is the water level in 1960. So far up. And where I'm standing right here was the level in 1978. That's cool. Got a bridge going over the gorge. And this right here is the definition of the term log jam. Going good right here. And that's where the gorge empties out and continues along the Fier River, which empties into the Rhone River, which I saw in Lyon. Good morning. Today I'm doing the Mount Vevrier, Mount Baron Loop Trail. It's about 6 miles. It's supposed to be pretty tough, but the views are supposed to be incredible. This is right in Annecy, by the way, where I'm staying. The views on this trail are stunning. I'll wait till I get past the trees to show you what they look like. This trail is no joke. Very steep. Well, here's the first awesome viewpoint. That's the city of Annecy down there. And that's Lake Annecy. And that Airbnb is in there somewhere. Here's a higher up viewpoint, still not to the top, but amazing view. There is beautiful Lake Annecy and the surrounding towns. There's the city. Here's some of the smaller towns that I've been through a few times. Sevlier, San Giulio, and then the mountains back here. To the left of the top. There's the top. This is a brutal hike. Made it to the top. A brutal hike. This is the top of Mount Vevrier. Now I'm going to go over to Mount Baron to see that. It's about 15 minutes from here. A view from the top of Mont Baron. It's very similar to the other view, but now you can see all this over here, all these beautiful. And you can still see all of this. Incredible view. Top of Mount Bellon. I started at Bellier du Lac. So I still got a long way to go. Hopefully it's mostly downhill. That's Mount Bellier right there. So I climbed to the top of that. Go me.